So now, as you saw, you can combine candlestick charts and trends, and you can combine candlestick patterns with trends and make better trading decisions, right? And that is not all. Let me give you another technique that you can use on top of this, which makes it even more accurate. Now, let's talk about trend lines. So what is a trend line? A trend line is simply a line that connects recent lower highs or recent higher lows of the market. Remember what I said about trends. When the market is moving in an uptrend, it moves maybe most of the time like this. It's not going to be perfect all the time, but it moves like this, right? So this is called a higher high. As I said, this is called a higher high. This is called a lower high, and lower high. So if we can get a line that connects this point and this point and this point, of course my drawing is not right, but if we can connect this point, if we can connect this point and this point and this point with a diagonal line that looks like this, this line is called a trend line. This line can help us to know the levels of support and resistance. We are going to talk about support and resistance in the next lesson, but this line also shows us how can give us better points of buying and selling the market. Let me show you how it works, right? So if you look at this market here, we said this market was in an uptrend. We have higher highs, lower highs, and lower highs. And you can see that the market have been moving up, and the pullbacks were coming back into the trend line. Goes up, coming back into the trend line. Goes up, coming back into the trend line, right? And if you think about it, right, if the market is looking like this, what is the best point for you to buy, right? The best point for you to buy here is if you can manage to buy this dip here, because when the market is moving up like this, it makes a pullback. If you want to buy at a discounted price. So you want to buy after a small pullback. And if you can manage to buy at the lower prices here, that means when the market moves up like this, you're going to make more profits. So most of the time, not always, but sometimes, there's gonna be a line which connects these 3 points. And if the market touches this line first time here, and then touches again on the second, and then now touches on the third part here, there's more chances that if you place your trade right here, if you buy, you are likely going to make profits because the market is gonna bounce from that trend, right? So the strategies that you use when trading these trend lines, and let me show you some of the things that you can do, right? Before you do that, here's another example of a trend line. Here you can see this market, as we already confirmed with the 200 period moving average here, this market is in an uptrend, right? But if you try to draw a trend line, you can see we can draw 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. So if you have a line that can connect once, 2 times, 3 times, that means this is a valid trend line, which means if the market comes back to this point, to this line at some point in time, we expect the market to bounce from that trend line, right? So this is a good example. Let me show you how to draw a trend line. So I'm just going to try to draw a market that aligns here. So the way that you draw a trend line is you want to touch one of the lowest points where the market come from. In this case, I will take this point, right? And then I want to connect only the lower highs. If I connect 1, 2 from the first point, right, which means our trend line will need 3 points for it to be valid, right? So we start from here. This is the start. we want to connect 1, to connect 2, and then we want to wait for the market to come back on the third touch here. If it does, then we buy and expect prices to keep moving higher. You don't just buy because the market came there. You can also wait for candlestick patterns and other things like that, right? So let me show you an example here. We see the market moving up, and we are able to draw a trend line which connects our starting point, which is here, start. And we have 1 point, 2 point, right? And on the third touch, right? On the third touch, so this is second point. On the third touch here, this is where we want to look for the buy orders. But before we buy, look at the candles that are there. This first candle is a very small red candle. This second one covers the first one. And what did we call this candle? We call this a bullish engulfing candle. What does the bullish engulfing candle shows us? It shows us that the buyers have gained momentum and now are moving to the upside direction. So from this point, we have the market moving up, and we could have bought here, buy, and make profits when the market moves to the upside. That's how simple you can analyze the charts. All you need is the patience to wait for the market to come to that zone where you think that you want to be placing your trades. All right, let me show you some more examples so that you can really dive this in. Here is a downtrend, right? This downtrend is starting from around this point, moving down, pulls back, move down, pulls back, move down, comes back to this zone, move down, pulls back, move down, pulls back, move down. So looking at this downtrend, you can see that you are able to place, to draw a trend line which connects this point right here. 1, this is the start. You have number 1 here. So because there's a move here, pull back, and then a big move here, and then number 1, number 2 here, and then on the number 3 point here. Here's where you were looking to sell. Why? Because this market have already been moving to the downside. If the market is already moving in a downtrend, we are looking for sell trades, right? You can see here from this point, comes back into this zone, and on this zone, you're going to see a lot of candles with rejections. What did I call a rejection? I said if a candle, you have got a wick that is huge, it means the market was trying to go up and was rejected. So now the market is likely to go to the different direction. So that's what we said, right? And then, so if you see this, we can also confirm with the next candle, which was forming a bearish engulfing candle. Now we have all the reasons to sell this market and make profits as it continues going to the downside direction. So that's how you analyze the market using technical analysis. All these examples that I'm showing you right now, there's something that I need you to understand. All right, a trend line will work for some time, right? But at some time it's gonna be broken. Why? Because the market moves in 3 waves. Remember I said the market moves in a downtrend, or in a sideway, or in an uptrend. So if you think about this, if the market was going in a downtrend, right? If the market was going in a downtrend right here, and then we are drawing trend lines, that simply means at some point this trend line is gonna be broken, right? This trend line is going to be broken. So as I said, you want to be buying and follow the trend, right? Buying and following the trend. You don't want to keep buying and keep buying and keep buying. You want to take your chances. For me, I would say buy on the third touch or on the fourth touch. But if you get more than 4 touches, when you go to the fifth touch, now stop looking to keep following that trend, because at some point in time this trend is going to be broken. Market is going to reverse. Here is a perfect example. We have the market starts here, touches again here, touches again here, touches here, and then it fails to keep going down, and then it breaks and the market starts going to the upside direction, right? So how do we cope with this? How do we make the best out of this? There's another strategy called the trend line breakout. So first of all, before I teach you this, I want to say, if you choose to do trend following, trading the bounds of the trend line, when selling, when the market bounces from the trend line, it's a very good strategy. If you choose to do that, do not also try to follow the trend line breakout, because you're going to confuse yourself. Simply, you're going to confuse yourself, right? So the trend line breakout is simply a strategy which you say, if the market is moving up and I'm drawing a trend line, at some point in time the market will need to break out, and then it will break out the trend line. Once it breaks the trend line, you want to sell immediately. Once you see a first 1 or 2 candles outside the trend line going down, you want to sell immediately, right? And sometimes the market will try to come back, because what happens is the market will not just reverse just at once like that, because the market is a huge environment. There's a lot of orders being placed here. The market will fluctuate before it falls, right? Before it falls, the market will fluctuate. So you can sell right away, because sometimes it will just go all the way. Sometimes it will make some pullbacks. We're going to talk about that. But you want to sell when the market, so let's say here the market was going down, right? And then the market breaks the trend line, and then now you want to buy. So this strategy can give you a big risk to reward ratio, because when the market breaks here, it will probably go in another trend, and that trend can last for a few hours or a few days. So you can get more money by holding a trade like this than by following a trend. But either way, you just have to choose which one of these two strategies do you want to use, right? So just understand that the market sometimes it will break the trend line. So you choose, do you want to trade the breakout? Because you can trade the opposite side. Just draw a trend and then let the market run until it breaks that trend. Once it breaks that trend, now that's when you start buying, right? Because let's look at the market like this, right? Sometimes the market will just break out and go. Sometimes the market will break out and move back a little bit. If you look at this right here, you can see that this market, if you draw a trend line, we can see the market was moving down, and we have our first touch below there, and then we have our second touch, third touch, and then here the market fails to move down, and then it ended up breaking up to the upside, right? So if you buy here, the market came back below your buying position. So from this point to this point, you were in loss, even though here the market continued going up, but from this point to this point you were in loss. So if you had a stop loss, we are going to talk more about stop losses, but if you had a stop loss anywhere around these zones, you would lose this trade, right? So sometimes the market will break and move, and sometimes it will break and retest. So you choose where you want to trade. So how do you trade this? The way that you trade this is when the market breaks out of the trend line, right? When the market breaks above the trend line, you can decide to just buy after the breakout. As I said, you just buy here, or you can wait for the market to make a pullback back to that trend line, and then you buy when the market touches the trend line again from the upside. Then that's when you buy. You can see if you wait here, you can buy at a discounted price, but also you can miss some trades. So it's up to you to choose which one is the best for you. Now, trend lines are a very easy way of analyzing the market. It's very easy to understand how to draw trend lines, how to trade them, because once you start drawing them, you can easily understand how to draw them, how to trade them. Now, the next lesson that I want to give you is support and resistance. I think it's the last lesson of technical analysis that I'm going to teach you how to know where the market is likely to reverse, where the market is likely to continue. That's what we are going to do in the next one.